welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a very unconventional video today because this is my attempt at not making excuses and making it do what it do. And friend, I've been ripping and running with my kids' school stuff. I'm actually headed to pick my kids up from school now. They had Christmas parties today. It was pajama day. They have a Christmas program tonight at 6 o'clock, but my son has a doctor's appointment at 4 o'clock and it's now 2:30. So I got to get him out of pajamas into his Christmas play outfit and then go to the doctor's appointment and then come back to the school. And I have a content schedule. And I said, no, I'm not going to get off schedule. I'm going to stay on track. I'm not going to make excuses. And I'm going to get it done. So I said, you know what I can do? I can record in the car while I'm doing all of this driving. And I hope y'all can hear me because I don't have a mic or anything on. So I hope you guys can hear me well. If you can't, look, just charge it to my head and not my heart, friend. I'm trying to stay consistent, okay? And that's what this video gonna be about today. It's gonna be about not making excuses and being women of integrity, being women of our word and saying, I'm gonna do this and actually following through with it. And I know that it's hard as a mom and a business owner and a sister and a daughter and all the different hats that we wear, that it can be hard to be consistent. But you don't get a pass on being a woman of integrity just because you got a lot of hats you wear. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you still got to be a woman of your word, no matter how many hats you got on, sis. And if you can't do something, if you don't have the capacity, just say that. Just say, I can't do it. I'm too busy, or I'm spread too thin. For example, today, my babies had their Christmas parties in their classrooms. And I had about an ounce of mom guilt because I really wanted to be at the Christmas parties. But I also had 2 clients today that I needed to get done. And I said, you know what, girl, you can't be everywhere at the same time. You're only one person. They're going to survive if you miss the Christmas party. You don't have to be the room mom for both classes. You just can't do it. I just can't do it. My son is in 2nd grade, my daughter is in 1st grade. I can't be in both rooms at the same time, and I definitely can't work and be at the school at the same time. So I said instead, I'm going to just release that because I'm going to be a woman of my word and show up for my clients. And I'm still a good mom, even if I don't go to the Christmas parties. Because the enemy will try to sneak in and say, oh, you ain't being the best mom you can be, or you can do better, or, you know, this false sense of guilt starts coming up because I can't be everywhere at all times. And we really have to make sure that we are silencing the voice of the enemy, because that's who it is. He's an accuser of the brethren, and he's trying to accuse us of not being good moms and not showing up. And you know that's not true. But if you say you're going to do something, sis, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to make it happen. Whatever that looks like. And today for me, it looks like driving and recording this video that I'm likely not going to edit. I'm just going to straight post it because I don't have time. I got so much other stuff going on. So, you know, give yourself some grace. But also say no when you need to say no. Check your capacity before you say yes. Give a slow yes. You know, if somebody asks you to do something or something comes up and you want to do it, but you don't really know if you have the time, sit with it for a minute before you give a response. It's no crime in taking your time and making a decision. Sit with it and see if you really have the space for it. Because that's how we'll end up running on fumes, because we don't check with ourselves before we say yes to doing something. But if you say yes, you gotta do it, friend. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta be a woman of your word, okay? We gotta have integrity. We gotta have follow through. You want to be trustworthy, right? So I said I'm gonna record still gonna get done. It's still gonna get done. I had a friend who shared a reel with me on Instagram, and it said that you don't have to give everything your 100%. And that was mind blowing for me, because it's like, what do you mean I don't have to give everything my 100%? And as a recovering perfectionist, you don't. And I really thought that was necessary. No, I have to give everything my 100%, but you really can't. In reality, you can't. Some stuff you're going to have to give 80%. Some stuff you're going to have to give maybe 30%. It's like, I can't cook a 5-star meal for my kids every night. Some nights we're going to stop by Chick-fil-A and get something to eat, because mama don't have it. And that's me not giving 100%, but my baby still get fed. Or today, I don't have time to sit in my room and record like I do on my other videos, because I'm ripping and running with my kids. So today, I'm giving 50. I'm meeting y'all halfway, okay? Y'all in the front seat with me. So, you know, you don't have to give everything your 100%. Everything does not require all of you in order to get it done. Because we'll put unnecessary pressure on ourselves to show up in perfection, which is not possible, by the way. But to show up in perfection, and we stressing ourselves out, we exhausted, we burnt out, we running on fumes, we got an attitude, you know. So just woosah, recalibrate, locate where you are. Be a woman of your word, but don't give your word until you're ready. Okay? Alright, sis. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all pray for me as I pray for you during this holiday season, because I promise these kids, school come up with some of the craziest stuff. It's too much to even keep up with. Like, who thought any of this was a good idea? I don't remember school being like this when I was young. I don't feel like my mama hardly ever came to school for nothing. And we wasn't having nothing that required her to be there every week. These kids got a different upbringing completely. Because what? Pajama day, Grinch day, baby, dress up like a what day? Then we got to bring Secret Santa gifts. Then you got to get gifts for the teachers. Then they got the Christmas party and they want you to volunteer to decorate the kids' desks. And it's like, baby, where y'all get all this from? So, I'm going to be praying for y'all's strength as y'all pray for mine. This camera just is rocking, child. Whew, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Bye.